Manchester United are going up against Everton at Goodison Park this weekend in what is our 26th game of the English Premier League. Who are we? Manchester United. So this video is the preview of the match that is taking place between Manchester United and Everton, and is also an early kickoff. I haven't seen one of those for Manchester United in quite a while. So this video we are going to break down the team news as well as our predicted 11 and predicted scoreline for the match. Now before I say that, Manchester United, we haven't really been in a very good form, and yes, we did win Everton in the first game, the first leg we played against them, which was in our home. We beat them 4-0, but it is a different dimension this time because we have been having really poor performances, and I don't think there are many Manchester United fans out there that will be very optimistic about getting a win against Everton at Goodison Park. But we'll have to keep the hope up and support the team. During the manager pre-match interview, he did mention that Euro as well as Kobe Mino and Christian Eriksen would be available for selection, and of course we did miss them in the last match because they weren't available, and the manager rightfully say now they are going to be available. We still don't have news about Ugarte, but for now at least we know Kobe Mino, Euro as well as Christian Eriksen will be available for selection come this match. Our results recently have been really poor, and it's not just the results, it's the performances that have led to these results. And yes, our last match against Tottenham, we did lose. We were not the better team on the day. Tottenham were the better team and they won the match, but it was more about how they won the match. One thing that is worrying about this Manchester United squad is there have been lack of goals. We have been complaining because lack of goals. A team cannot progress if they are not converting chances. And the thing is, we have also been talking about for weeks now that they have not been creating enough clear-cut opportunities. But of course, in the last match, opportunities were created, especially the one with Garnacho, and he did miss it. So the confidence in the team is low. We are not creating enough chances and we are not even scoring enough goals. Now going into this match, we are going to always expect the best and expect that maybe they are going to act different and maybe they are going to deliver differently on this day. So I'm going to jump into my predicted 11 for the game. So this is my predicted 11. Euro, like I said earlier, Euro is back, so I'm going to slot in him at the left center back position, Maguire and Mazarawi, while Onana in the post. I think this, I wasn't really convinced by Delete in the last match. It was not like he had a very poor game, but there was no composure. So I'm going to see Euro coming for this one. Now, our midfield for the match against Tottenham was one of, if not the worst thing that happened to us on that day. Having Casemiro on the field was, we all saw what we have been complaining for quite a while, that the man has lost his leg. He's a very good player, but the Premiership is a whole lot of different intensity, and Casemiro at the moment cannot match that level of intensity. Now the truth is, I would like to see Bruno is one of those advanced 10 positions, but we are really short on players, So I think I'm going to keep Bruno in that position for the match. I think for the rest of the season, we are going to have to make do with Bruno playing in those deeper positions because we really do not have players. I know the manager also mentioned Toby Collier is close to returning from injury. Hopefully, there was no news about Ugarte, but maybe we get to see him because the Ugarte Kobe Mino pairing or even Ugarte Eriksen pairing, we give Bruno Fernandes the chance to play a bit higher up the pitch. Now, Patrick Dogu was one of our best players in the match versus Tottenham. I actually really did enjoy seeing him. He's physical, tall, big, and he can run, rightfully so. Garnacho ignored him a lot in the last match. We hope that does not repeat itself because for those cutbacks, if Garnacho were to give him the ball, I think those were some of the opportunities Man City were creating when they started with Pep Guardiola, and I think it could really help the team if Kobe Mino, if Dogu and Garnacho builds a relationship. I don't think there's much argument for the right wing back position because I don't see any other person that can play it at the moment. Ahmad, of course, we know is out injured for the season, so for me, the right wing back is going to Dalot. Now, I think for the remaining two positions is going to be Højlund and Zexi. Now, I was very impressed by Robosa, which is Zexi performance in the last match. I think his pace is increasing. I think he's doing a lot better. He's a lot smarter on the ball. He doesn't look as sluggish as he used to look. Of course, there's a lot more work to be done, but for now, we see the improvement. We should talk about it because we bash these guys when they do things wrong. So when they get things right, I think we also rightfully give them the praise they deserve. So for the number 9 position, I'm going to keep Rasmus Højlund. We really do not have a lot of options there. I really want Rasmus Højlund to work in Manchester United, but sadly it doesn't really work like that. He's going to have to put in the shift. We all know he's a good finisher. He's good in finishing, but his hold-up play has been the one that has been really bad for weeks now. He's going to have to change that. I saw some combination play between him and Zex in the last match. Hopefully they can start building a relationship or play a relationship together. Now, besides these players on the field, I don't think we have maybe 3 other senior players. And like the Tottenham game, we're going to see also a crop of young youth players from the academy on the bench. Now, that is the one that interests me the most because I really want to see Shidobi. I know he got 3 minutes in the Tottenham game. We didn't really get to see him on the ball. I'm really hoping that we see some youth. I'm really hoping that the manager would trust in this youth because for me, we don't really have a lot playing for the Premiership anymore. We are 29 points, so 11 points. I don't really think we're in contention for relegation. So I believe the rest of this season should be us training and gathering momentum for the next season. Of course, results are important because fans are going to go haywire if we lose the match. But also, what is most important for us at this moment is the performance. Our team has been really slow. The build-up play is slow. There's no end product on the final third. And we are really, if you look at the numbers, we are really a slow team. So we're going to have to pick up the pace, and like I said, I want to see youth come in at some point and maybe we'll have a breakthrough player for the season. I don't really see any other lineup that could play this game. I think this lineup is good enough to play Everton. Of course, Everton have been doing well. They did draw Liverpool, and I think they won Crystal Palace in their last game. It's not going to be a pushover. I think they are a point ahead of us, so they are in the mix of the whole relegation battle also, so they need the points to push on. And of course their manager is also David Moyes, so I think he's going to want to win the match. He's Manchester United. Every manager wants to beat us, plus he has an history with Manchester United, so I can understand if he wants to defeat us even more. Now, my predicted scoreline for the game is going to end Everton 0, Manchester United 1. Now, the reason I'm saying it's going to end 1-0 because our conversion rate has been really low. We did beat them 4-0 in the first game, but that was months ago. Right now the confidence in our team is really down. I really like I would like to see a win tomorrow. A win will really, I'm not sure whether it will boost their confidence, but we really need to start picking up points, because the social media noise, I think, is getting to the players. And if we pick up wins, the hype is going to be in our favor, and hopefully we get out of this rut that is almost looking like a curse on the team at the moment. You let me know in the comment section who you think is going to be the star player of the day, and thank you very much for watching the video. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you as always. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.